Hey everybody, hope you're doing amazing. Day 99 of our Yoeitz journey, and let's jump right in. We're in the section of Bizayon, disgrace, and let's continue with what Rav Eliezer Papo has to tell us. This is not the correct path. We have to judge people favorably. But for ourselves, we have to find where we have an imperfection. Of course, there's an idea of being down the kafzachos for ourselves as well, but we have to be more critical of ourselves, more so than we're critical of others. If you do a little bit of bad between you and your creator, between you and others, then it should be big in your eyes. Don't try to make it small. Don't focus so much on the greatness of the greatness of the Aveira, rather focus on the greatness of Hashem, who commanded you. Because forget about the Aveira for a second. Who do you sin against? You're talking about a king of all kings, the master of the universe. Focus on that relationship, Shiva. Okay, says the Pele Yoeitz like this. Right? Let's say you learn a lot of Teda and do mitzvah and ma'asim tovim. Very nice. You learned, you did, and you should pat yourself on the back 100%. But it should be quote unquote small in your eyes. Don't think, oh, I made it. Now I'm finished. My avodah here is done. No, a yid is never Doneskies. Okay, remember that. A yid is never Doneskies. Maybe that should be the title of this shir. Who knows? Okay. There's so much more to live. Now there's more to do, but I can do these avodas in greater depth, with greater fervor, with greater passion, emblazoned with love, with yira, with more humility. There's always more for me to improve on in my avodas Hashem. And a person who thinks that they made it and they're Doneskies, well, if someone thinks they're Doneskies, then maybe they're Doneskies. But a yid is never, no, you're constantly always, a yid is called a yid. A yid is a yud, it's the smallest letter. Every letter stems from that dot. It always starts from a dot. A yid is in the realm of that dot because we're always improving. We're always forming letters. We're always moving on to bigger, better. We're always growing. I never, no, don't say, oh, I didn't do anything good. No, I'm sorry. He's saying like this. They should say the same thing. His heart and his mind and his mouth should say, Shum ma'aseh tov lo asisi. I didn't do a ma'aseh tov. A person shouldn't be too haughty. At that time, he should say in his heart, a person should say, I'm not worthy. We're talking about a time where a person is given a certain sense of honor. He should say, no, I'm not worthy. He should be humble. Live with humility. Person should feel, again, he's using this as a lotion of humility, I think. They didn't anger his creator like he perhaps did. Certainly, right? Sometimes if you're an adult, you view children as like less than. But no, they don't even have sin. Guess what? You have sins, they don't. So don't view them as lower than you. Chazal says in Tainus, don't conduct yourself with a disgraceful practice towards other people. Because every single person is created by a Kadosh Baruch Hu. Every single thing that Hashem created was created for His honor. So if you're disgracing something, that means you're saying, I don't believe that thing was created to honor Him, to honor the Ribono Shel Olam. No, every single thing is created with that potentiality of Kavod Elokos. So we have to treat people as such. If other people disgrace him, don't respond or quarrel. Don't quarrel. Don't fight back. He should be submissive and bow his head and say, Zeli ha'is shani nisav v'nelach levnei bari mechnas avanosai v'shalach levazusi al yidei shalzeh Hashem amar lo kala. Right? He's understanding that nothing can happen in his life without Hashem decreeing this to happen, and therefore he could, if he does it within that framework that this person said this to me because that's what Hashem wanted, then he's not gonna rip out back at the guy, rip back. He's not gonna start back up with the guy. He's going to even be joyous, perhaps. Because this type of thing, it's like a small type of yisurim. He's not losing money. And this is how he's going to be rectified by whatever sin. And Hashem is doing him a big taiva. He should, say, wow, this is great honor, right? And accept it with simcha. Like it says in Gittin Shal, Nashim Kela Kasvamer, like these people, it says, big vuraso. And those who love him will be like the sun when it shines strongly. All right, Chavra, thank you so much for listening. And Amir Hashem, tomorrow we'll continue with the Pele Yoeitz in the section of the Zion. Have an amazing rest of your day.